There's so many, similar formats, so many tournaments. Someone will correct us. I thought it was Cologne, but you could be right. They show the black jerseys in the photos. Yesterday they were wearing them, so they are here if that curse is to continue. compLexity will start out as the lower seed on the T side, so at least MIBR have that going for them. As we'll get double up audio back, but I like it.
Well, you only get it for so long, I'm afraid. As compLexity start on the T side here, you've got to say MIBR, the hot favourites, but who knows after what they displayed today. We'll get into it. MIBR starting off with three players.
That's our observer was there ahead. He knew. He was like, I'll just wait here. They're going to do a triple stack.
Well, will it work out for them? There's going to be three players in towards the apartments, the palace area. Shazam actually survives that duel. What's going on? They can't find anything. They had a three-man stack here. They get barely anything done. If one thing you can always say is safe for MIBR, it's the aim. They had the perfect setup for that sort of play. They got three players set up in a turret.
They had a 1v3 against Shazam, essentially.
Yeah, and he takes one down, takes the aggro away. They burst out the apps, and it's all gone wrong. Taco trying to save the day here, and they're actually getting a bit of help. This could actually fall back in their favor, as both CTs now coming from the spawn position. Shazam on the long flank. They're both so low. Ricky could use the decoy to a bait-out flash. We'll see if he wants to do that, going for pure kills here. Down he goes. It looks like this round has actually been pulled apart. Somehow, some way, MIBR win it. I can't explain it to you. Absolutely unbelievable scenes. Shazam spends all of his cash helping out his teammates.
Fallen. Takes out Ricky. He's got the shot through the pillar. Stan will swing out topside mid. He'll work down to lock key. And Shazam goes up CAD. Interesting smoke. Not really much available with it, unfortunately. Pretty standard mid-tick again this time for compLexity. A loss of one. But again, no money really on either side. They can break back MIBR. Molotov trying to force coldzera out. He goes forward. That's what we know Cold for. Aggressively taking duels, and he gets yet another for the Brazilian side. Shazam wants to get him back, but a smoke down. He'll continue back up to peek inside of the A side, hoping he'll catch an MIBR player watching connector as a result of those shots, but no one's really going to overextend. This is where Fallen should, if we have anything left in him. Shazam tries to get the bomb down. Try it again. Third time's a charm. It's getting a bit awkward. It's getting very awkward because Cold's got the aim on it. Trade by nothing, but this is where Fallen, if he's still got the in-game leading at all, should be able to keep them disciplined.
4-on-2. Fallen to open things up in this round once again with the AUG. Doesn't need the sniper, it seems. He continues to rain down hell from CT spawn. Shazam once more, though. Surely doesn't hit this close-range shot as he'll pull the bomb out, and Phelps will take him down. 3-3. We are all tied up, and after spending so much money, Shazam will probably have to...
It was pretty much game over for that round.
They fully invest in this round, just to note that. coldzera down to 0. Taco 300, so they're really relying on the AWP power of Fallen now.
This is going to be the push from the MP9s. That's a really nice smoke. There's two ways to throw that. That's the easier one. It puts you a little bit further away from the window. They don't actually act on it because there's a Molotov down. Smoke on Cat, so maybe they want to bait in the fact that they're going to push, but they save guns. Oh, he looked away too soon, Phelps, but he still gets one. Swings for two. Furs got the other. The MP9s work inside of the site rather than the push. It was a bait smoke top horseshoe. Whether or not that had anything to do with it, I do not suspect, because they're all over run A anyway, but brilliantly done from MIBR. And it's Stan to try and pull it back. He's got one. Decent start on the AK-47. He'll try and work his way back around. Dinked up, however, he goes to 34, and Fur finds his second on the MP9, so money garnered by both he and Phelps. Can another gun get a kill? That's the question. They'll upgrade to an AUG. Someone else is going to have to at this point, because it's Shazam on the op with 58 seconds.
He can win this. He's got enough money and resources to justify giving it a go.
Bombs down as well on top of the platform. That means they just have to watch that position, because Shazam has to get there, whether it's back through Palace and out the door, or jumping up the blocks. I think Cold...
that was the chance.
That was it. Especially with Fur on such low HP. He stepped out, though. He's going to take his third.
That was his opportunity. Nice try. You could see how his mind was working there. Had to find CZs. And you're on the CT side, looking at the barrel of a 9-6 half. Against compLexity, the bottom team in the seeding process. They came 16th place. And MIBR. This could be an absolute nightmare. They gave this one up. They go 0-2. Their debut tournament with the new look team.
Watch this. Flash in. Oh, they weren't blinded. Okay, I thought nothing was going to get a quick spray down there.
Yeah, certainly a chance of it.
They were ready for it. One turned away. They get an AK as well. Good, smart smoke. So maybe I was right. Maybe watch this. This could be the change of the round. Not as I predicted.
Just to know.
Ooh, I think they're both teams that have worked really hard to put themselves in these positions. Slow, steady rise for Energy over the last year or so. Avangar always close, never there. The fact that they have to play each other and one of them's going to go down 0-2 today is heartbreaking almost.
Wolfer trying to do what he can in this round as they start to pull it back. 4 versus 2. Initial kills going in their favor. CZ play towards that underpass has cost compLexity a lot. 30 seconds remaining and it's up to Def and Stanislaw.
I thought potentially a gift. Fallen was aware of it when he walked out. Shoulder peek, double check, and all on to Stanislaw. Sneaking over toward B. He's spotted by Fallen already, even if he finds this kill, which he will. Crossfire's established. Cold backside of the jail position. In fact, Deagle will do for him. 8-7. It's still compLexity in the lead after the T side, though. So this is far from over.
They lost that until we reach 16. But right now, we're splitting it right down the middle. 8-7. compLexity. Nice approach on their T side. Managed to steal some rounds away as well. It's going to be a fast approach from MIBR, though. They're going to have smoke on the bomb site. Flashes going over. Ricky to defend. We saw his position a lot earlier. It's all about baiting him in. He needs to connect these headshots. Oh, it's just not good enough. He had 2 players in front of him. Had to at least get 2 out of that. And it's his teammates doing all the work, taking all that aggro away. It's a difficult shot in the back of the head of the USP, but maybe it can be salvaged. Def will deny the plant at least. Shazam now. Done so much good work with the AWP. Can he replicate it with the P2000? That's not bad. Good start. Bomb goes down. Will he be able to find anything more? Apparently not. It will be MIBR to pick it up. And Ricky, I felt like MIBR, like, considering everything, all the changes and the moments we've been waiting for here. The major is what we thought we'd see. A new look. Best looking MIBR. Deadly. Looking to book himself a place in the playoffs. Surely not a 0-2 start. But it hasn't looked good today. 16-3 versus Cloud9, and now just edging compLexity. The bottom seed of the tournament is Ricky. We'll see if he can amend his play on the B bomb side. Not looking good though. As soon as it dissipates, he will be in vision.
Good thing he threw that before it did. Thought he was going to hold it, wait for some info, but that would have cost him dearly. It still does. He falls off the edge. And he's dead before he hit the ground. Taco caught him in the air with a headshot. Fur's going to jump in and do the same to Stanislaw on catwalk. Cold as well is going to hold for rotations. He's got problems, though. Missing the shot on nothing. Shazam walks out to the window, so at least 1 down, but bomb planted.
So that's a very basic approach from MIBR. Just saying, right, holding B, smoke goes down, kill whoever's waiting on the other side, in we go. They had nice mid-control. They got that first left cold zone there, as you noted out. And the fact he's there for the backstab as well, making sure no one can rotate towards short, is absolutely everything. He goes down without a kill, but it's enough to get the intel. As now, Taco looking for these players, hoping to hold on to their weapons. Whether they'll be able to do that is another question altogether. Flashbang in, Shazam though, perfect position, but actually gets taken out of it. Taco's coming. Shazam has hit a lot of these orb shots today, but he's had to hit another one at very close range here. Not going to happen. Orb removed and recovered. Yes, indeed.
I don't think Taco...
Oh, that is fascinating.
That is very fascinating. Stan, the in-game leader, and he's going to go for it. Good movement mechanics, to be fair. Got up, made the jump, no problem. He's on catwalk. But I would have thought Ricky's the no-brainer in this.
Me too.
It might be positional for this map. That might be something we have to keep a larger watch on throughout the course of the event.
Ricky has been a main AWP throughout his entire career. Nothing though. Opens up the fragging with a nice shot towards Taco. Incendiary down in the default plant spot to buy them some time in the rotation. MIBR fully committed at this point. Shazam misses out on the shot towards Palace, but makes up for it on the follow-up. Nothing doing damage here as the bomb goes down. Stan showing why he's got that AWP in his hands. And back and forth we go. They've managed to bring it back to a 2-on-2. Shazam holds towards that connector as the plant not coming in just yet.
3 ops of the 4 guns up. The AK for Cold is the only one with an automatic firing sequence. Shazam, holding on the boxes, Fallen. If he goes for this plant, it can easily be spammed through. He's got to be very careful in his position. In fact, he's going to fall back, not go for a triple plant that all goes default. Has just enough time before Stan gets in place. But normally we say double op retakes, a bit of a problem. This time it's actually not so bad because they're there before Fallen can fall off the bomb. And they have a crossfire set. They've got information, but Cold's got the AK. Finds one already, knows where Stan is, needs to be careful not to overcommit to the peak. Waits for him to get in, and the headshot comes through.
That's more like it. These are the sort of play.
On Nuke, you can tell complexity just hasn't been a unit for long enough because they're just not quite getting the rotations and timings of utility right on the CT side. But more importantly, MIBR looks like they've got a default that's working for them, and that's something to talk about because, again, they hyped up the communication. We've kind of been critical of it today. And this time it's corner boost to look inside of the window. Looks all the way to the jungle. If nothing falls back on this after the smokes go down, he's a dead man. There's no way he expects that angle to be a possibility. Oh, they've gone off of it. So they'll actually boost a player inside this time. Smoke down, nothing could be aware of that, but he's got so much to worry about. So much presence on the other side of those smokes. Tries to bait out that he's gone toward the vent. He's almost got to be perfect. Nothing. He can't get caught off with the CS timing. You can't be looking the wrong way. They are working through connector now. Cold's tagged. Nothing. He will spot the shoulder, but it's the shot to Phelps. Ricky thankfully got Cold in the meantime. Def now knows they're working in behind him, but Fur very accurate on entry, and Shazam perfectly blinded up. Great flash assist as Taco walked out on Fur's flash, and now he'll run up around the corner to find Stanislaw. Bomb already planted. It's going to be the map for MIBR. A 1-on-3 for Ricky to try and pull back.
Doesn't look possible, I'm afraid. Less than 30 HP, 9 kills to his name, and Molotovs, flames, smokes, flashes, bullets, everything going against him. That's going to be it, 16-9. Now, yes, that's a victory from MIBR. They've just been the bottom seed. It was hardly a convincing victory. Yes, the second half was theirs, but the first 8-7, remember, they can't be celebrating too early yet. But they have managed to get through today at least. They won't go into the best of threes just yet, and they managed to keep their heads up out of the dangerous zone. So complexity do go down there, and I don't think we'll be seeing them in the playoff stage. I'll be completely honest with you, they don't really have packed much of a punch, don't seem tactically sorted, but a decent effort. They got 9 rounds against MIBR.